It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, and Tom Griswold. And now, here's Tom.
Somebody in China bought my .com. It slipped for like 2 seconds, and they want like $5,000.
Wow.
What?
Yeah. So I let it lapse like that quickly, and somebody was waiting.
I feel like there's something missing from this story.
Can you imagine how bored you'd have to be somewhere
Watching
in Beijing going, well, today I'll wait for Reno Collier.
Oh, there's an Indian guy in Beijing. Beijing is a very weird place to live.
The takeaway from that story is, what the hell accent are you doing?
Nobody looks like me here.
Sorry.
Except Reno Collier.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Mr. Collier is here with us. We'll talk with Reno. I'm so confused about this.
Here we go.
Story about Area 51.
Okay, here's the deal.
So it started as a joke. They were saying storm Area 51 to see if there were aliens there.
Then it was going to become an event, 3-day event.
Then the military said, don't storm Area 51. Yeah. This is a very important federal location where we have military people. Do not screw around.
Right.
Now there's a concert.
There was going to be a 3-day event. And then the head of this gentleman has pulled out of that event, saying it's not well organized.
Is this the guy from the Woodstock thing that went bust?
Yeah. So he's going to do a one-night show somewhere on the strip, somewhere in Vegas.
Okay, good.
But the lady who runs the inn in Rachel, Nevada, the hotel, insists she's still having an event. So
there's 87 people that live there, and they want thousands of people to come, and there's one inn.
Yeah. Well, they had campgrounds set up. They say wink, wink, nod, nod. So who knows?
Okay.
I'm dying.
I want to know where they get their 20 local bands.
I know. I am looking it up right now.
I knew.
Yes, two comedians.
We were both thinking of the same thing.
They're probably local comedians.
But two guys were arrested, you said.
Yeah, 2 guys from the Netherlands were arrested on the 10th trying to
storm Area 51.
Yeah.
And you said they did speak English and could read the signs.
Correct.
Which leads to this. Listen carefully. Oh yeah.
And the sign said, anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, hey, what gives you?
There you go. That's the great band Dos Boys, and sort of the definitive thing about...
so if you're headed out to Area 51...
Read the signs. You'll see what's going on. That's very simple, really.
Just don't go there. Okay. It's easy.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
And I said like this, if I drag my boat all the way to Area 51 in the band sector, they had no shows, I'd beat somebody's ass till Creed's popular again. I swear to God. So that ain't a threat, but if I'm still contemplating, just put it out there. And it's sort of in a raged mood. I'm dragging ass today because I had a date last night with a chick I met in an online dating site.
Oh, really?
Excuse me?
Were you on Tinder?
No.
Oh.
I tried doing Tinders.
Yeah.
I kept trying to swipe left and swipe right, and nothing would happen. You know, wiping over here. Tinder don't work on a flip phone.
Okay.
I did my online dating the same way I access my porn. I go to the library.
Nice.
Every Tuesday and Thursday, I go check my account and see if any hot chicks have replied to my messages. This internet dating thing's fun, but you got to be careful. You never know who's really talking to you.
Sure.
I sent a chick a message. She messaged me back that we'd already gone out before, and she was right. I'd already dumped her once.
Wow.
And turns out I left her at Jimbo's Waffle and Steak Palace and stuck her with the tab. You know, it was after a Molly Hatchet show, but she hadn't shown a proper respect back to the music, so I had to dump her. But I was also starved, and I'd eat before I broke her heart.
Oh, that's nice of you. So, Donnie, what happened with your date last night?
Well, first of all, Tom, I forgot that all women are liars.
Hey, wait a minute.
He says.
Donnie.
The second she walked up, Christy, I could tell she'd obviously been using old photos of her profile. And I should have been tipped off when all the photos were Polaroids and in black and white.
Yeah, that would have been a tip.
And they tell you to be safe when you first go out by meeting in a public place. Well, old Bertha picked an all-you-can-eat buffet, which should have been my second clue. She wasn't into fitness good. I ain't saying she misjudged her size, but when she goes up to the fair, the guy who guesses people's weight always closes down the booth.
Calls it quits.
Yeah, at the buffet, we both went for a roast beef, but she was the only one using soft serve vanilla ice cream with al jus sauce.
Au jus.
Swear to God. And the drink she picked up ice gravy.
Oh, iced gravy, delicious.
Yeah, the whole thing just sucked.
So you got catfished, is what they call it.
No. Tom, I'll eat catfish. I got fat fish. I swear to God.
Oh, okay.
She ate so much, they charged me for 3 buffets. Then she had the nerve to ask for a to-go box, which is just unchristian in front of company. I was like, you got about a week's worth of food that's trickled into your cleavage, you know? Well, next time you might not want to talk with your mouth full and open. I'll cover up for they charge me for that cleavage eatage, too. I ain't going to pay triple, you know? And the good news, I got her in the back of Dusty's van, so I finally got a late-night snack when I finally made it to second base. But I'm getting away from my point. The only thing worse than being fat-fished is bass-fished.
What is
That's the worst.
bass fished?
That's when you show up and the chick you've been flirting with the past 2 months turns out to be some dude with frosted tips named Lance. Swear to God.
Hang up the phone. Hang up the phone. Donnie Baker, we're going to be hooking up with someone from the world of grandmamamas. And the way this works is Chick McGee will do his picks against a grandma.
Hang on. Step up, old lady. That's right.
No, that's
It'll
not
be a
nice.
second.
Climb into the octagon, Grandma. Gloves are off.
Now, before we get to that,
Old bat.
before we get to that, if you were listening a while back, our guest, Reno Collier, a man who's been on the road for many years as a comedian, Reno pointed out that there was a time during which he would, on a regular basis, eat breakfast at hotels where he wasn't, in fact, staying.
Yes. That's just dishonest.
Criminal behavior.
Your MO, your MO again. How did this work out exactly? How did this?
So I'd walk in acting like I'd ask questions at the desk to kind of make it seem like I was staying at the hotel, and then I would slowly wander over. And when they're really busy, especially right off the highway, there's so many people coming in with luggage and everything. They really didn't pick up on what I was doing. Holiday Inn Express has very good.
You would say
center
things like, "Hey, my wife is up in the room. Is it okay if I bring her some muffins?" That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Dear Bob and Tom Show writes Nick.
Hi, Nick.
I was in a band. We were barely making enough money to cover gas. We would crash breakfast at any hotel we saw that advertised free breakfast. We'd gotten pretty good at it. We would do what Reno said, walk in, ask the person at the counter a question, then make our way to the free breakfast, make a few plates, take them to other guys in the van. The only time it didn't work, our 300-plus pound drummer went up and asked the clerk if she knew of any good running trails near the hotel. That was the last time we sent him for breakfast. There you go.
Yeah. All right.
Don't send Mondor. He always blows it. Wow. Now, we have our granny on standby. She is a K, and she is going to be talking to us in a matter of moments.
Great.
Oh, scared, huh? Got to take a couple minutes before you
Well, maybe
pick
she's
some football.
having her coffee.
That wasn't, bro. Just take your time.
Well, it's my understanding she's having a new garage door installed today.
Oh, is that right?
And she's just had to leave to go have a car moved so that the guys can come fix her garage.
Okay.
She's
This
Can't
could
time
be.
this.
Wait a minute. Yes, this is my favorite thing that's ever happened on this show. I can tell this is all true.
Sure.
okay. So we're hoping to get our grandmother named Kay on the
Back on the phone
blower
soon.
here, as we used
On
to
the
say.
blower.
Yeah, on the
Get him
horn.
on the blower.
Get Johnson on the blower.
Well, I have a senior citizen story we could do real quick.
Go ahead.
A 32-year-old man in India is accused.
Wait a minute. Oh, that is senior citizen in India, 32.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah.
He's accused of dressing up as a senior citizen to fly to America.
May I go to the U.S.?
What?
You guys like that little?
According to
why do you
Shubha
have to dress-
Kishore, a senior official with the Central Industrial Security Force, the man was in a wheelchair and reluctantly underwent a search at New Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport.
Central Industrial Security Force.
Yeah, and that sounds
I
serious.
don't like the sound of that.
After officials noticed the man's white beard had black roots, they asked for his passport, which said he was 81-year-old Amrak Singh.
I'm Benjamin Button.
Kishore said the man's skin was that of a younger person. He eventually admitted that he was 32-year-old Yahesef Patel. He was detained and handed over to immigration authorities.
He was posing as an old man.
Yeah, he was posing as an 81-year-old man, but he was 32.
Patel.
They never pay their bills.
My grandpa used to play the old man thing, and it just hit me because we were talking about me getting free meals from hotels. I learned it. And my grandpa used to go to Fuddruckers, and remember you go through and you get your hamburgers, and they had all the toppings, and he'd get his hamburger, and then he'd make a salad out of the lettuce and tomatoes and all that stuff. And I was like, Grandpa, you can't make a salad. He's like, I can do it. And the guy from Fuddruckers came over, and he's like, Sir, are you making a salad? My grandpa goes like this. I kid you not. He goes, ah. And the guy's like, I'm sorry. And he walked away. My grandpa's like, jackass.
We have our granny on the phone now, I believe. Kay, can you hear me?
I can.
Oh,
well,
good.
Thanks for making us wait.
I'm glad you got
How's the garage door coming, Kay?
It's still there.
Okay. Not sure what that means. But
Did you run into it? Why do you need it repaired?
It's like a dinosaur.
Oh.
It's solid wood and heavy.
I bet, yeah.
And I think it's the one that was installed when the house was built.
Okay.
I know what you're going through. That same thing happened to me, and I kid you not, to get the door open, they had to get a tire jack.
Wow.
Because those springs things, well, I hope they get that fixed. In the meantime, we're going to give you an opportunity to use your wits and skills against Chick McGee.
Are you in trouble?
Well, don't worry. You'll see. Now the way that Kay, I understand that you are the mother of 4. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, good. And do we know who submitted your name?
Yes, my daughter Lori. She's my third one.
Okay. Is Lori a good girl?
She's real good girl.
Is she your favorite?
I don't have favorites.
Well, you're a liar, Kay.
I like everybody.
we always try to trip them up with that one. Okay. Well, thank you, Lori, for submitting.
I'm sorry. Did we just catch you on the toilet, Kay?
Kay, did you just flush the toilet?
Is you calling that the garage door?
That's the old dinosaur there.
We were waiting on you, but we could have waited a little longer.
Yeah. That's fine.
I'm going to take the Colts.
Okay, here we go. On to the pick.
Start over. We'll erase this part.
Thursday night football tonight. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers travel to somewhere in Carolina. Is that Raleigh? Where do they play? Charlotte? Where do the
Turn the music
play?
off, will you?
Carolina? Charlotte.
How dare you?
If you keep the music on, we can't hear what Kay's doing.
I'm just sitting here.
We assumed.
We know.
We assumed as much.
Well, that was just a courtesy flush.
Thank you. That was just a courtesy if your travel travels through the phone line, we'll call the doctor. Okay, I'm sorry, Chick.
Tampa Bay and Carolina tonight. The Panthers are hosting the Buccaneers, and Tampa Bay is getting 6. Who do you like, Kay? Tampa Bay or Carolina?
Tampa Bay.
Oh.
Tampa Bay. Okay, well, you're wrong. I'm taking Carolina minus the 6. That's my first double shock of the week.
Oh.
Doubling your bet. Okay. Do you want to double your bet?
What?
Just give us your credit card and
Don't worry, we'll take it off the air. Don't worry.
Yeah, you dreamer, you.
No.
Okay.
The Buffalo Bills travel to the New York Giants on Sunday. The Giants getting 2 at home, the underdog. Who do you like, Buffalo or the Giants in the Battle of New York?
Oh.
By way of New Jersey.
The Giants are the underdog.
Yes.
The Giants are the underdogs, yes.
No
at
kidding.
home, and a home dog. How loud are they going to bark, Kay?
Oh, I think they're going to pull it off.
Oh, no kidding. She'll take the Giants plus 2. I'm taking Buffalo minus the 2, and that's my second double shock of the week.
Wow.
Buffalo minus the 2 at the Giants. And then finally,
Yes.
the Kansas City Chiefs, led by Patrick Mahomes.
My man.
At the Oakland Raiders, and the Raiders are the underdog in this one. They're getting
Well, I believe that. I'll take KC. Yeah.
they're getting 7. Okay. Yeah, Grandma and I believe on this one. I take the Chiefs minus the 7 all day long on that.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I do think.
That's this week's shoe it. There you go.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Her shoes off, huh?
You did a nice job.
Want to do there, okay?
Now, I understand. Now, are you in Colorado right now? Where are you?
I am. I'm in Brighton, Colorado.
Oh, very nice.
Now, do you ski?
No.
No, of course not, because you're a clear-thinking human. Tom loves skiing and people who ski.
How can you live in Colorado and not take advantage of the great skiing?
Well, I'll tell you how. When I was of an age when I should have been skiing, and we raised and showed and trained quarter horses.
That's a full-time
So I
gig.
figure I had enough things to break my legs on without trying for one more.
Wow, no kidding.
And
Yeah.
horses can't ski. They don't make skis
But
anymore.
I have
That's why I
seen
didn't get on the skis.
I have seen people ski behind horses. This can be done.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, there's a rig. There's a rig you can set up
The rig.
where
Gotcha.
it's kind of like water skiing, but instead of a boat, you have a horse.
Yeah.
Real dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it can be done. You're going to have to
Well, wait a minute.
have the
Wouldn't-
ability to go over the wake, if you will. If the
Well,
horse,
no.
Yeah, you want to dodge the
As
apples.
the horse is going downhill, wouldn't you at least come even with the horse as it was dragging? No?
You do it on a level. Never mind. What am I saying?
Yeah, at that point, you just jump on.
I guess, yeah.
Okay. Well, now I like your picks. We'll see how you do. Now, what do you do during the day these days? You don't raise the horses anymore. Do you watch a lot of TV?
Not well. If I'm home, I'll have it on. I may not be just planted right in front of it, but I don't know. I mean, I'm busy all the time.
Oh.
But when somebody asks me what I did, I really can't tell them.
This doesn't involve liquor, does it?
Are you a hitman? I tell you, I have to kill
that
you.
booze will do it every time. But I volunteer one day a week at the hospital, and but it just seems like I'm on the go doing something all the time. Nothing significant, really.
What's your favorite TV show when you do watch TV?
Oh gosh, that's a hard one. I mean, there's a lot of them that I really like, and some of them I wouldn't, even turn on. There's one coming up. It's the second year. I think it's a real cute show. God Friended Me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now, are you active on Facebook?
I don't even own a computer.
Oh.
Okay, so you just watch other people do them. Okay.
Well, how do you
Yeah.
get your porn?
Oh, my God.
Josh, now excuse me.
What?
Hey, I am so
Forgive me,
sorry.
Kay.
Question.
I have to take the
Oh,
time to
my.
put Josh on probation.
Sorry, I thought it was a tall
Totally.
woman.
I
Oh,
apologize,
shoot.
Kay.
Hey, who told you?
It's not.
There we go.
Thank God she plays along.
Okay, I want to tell you something. You're not going to believe me when I tell you this, but my favorite show as a kid was Mr. Ed,
Oh, I love that.
the talking horse. Now, since you're a horse person, what are your favorite television shows that had horses in the show?
Oh, shoot.
Mr. Ed, I can't think of another show with a
Any
horse in it.
cowboy one. I mean,
Fury?
just anything.
How about Roy Rogers? They had
Fury, My Friend Flicka.
Oh,
Sex in the
pardon me.
City?
She just
My
had a big
friend
nose.
Flecka, that was a good one. And
Spinning Marty.
They have it. The only show that I can think of that tried to bring a horse into it, and they really tried to jam it in, was that Two Broke Girls.
Oh, that's right. She had a pet horse
oh,
that
yeah,
she kept.
that's
Yeah.
true.
In New York City.
Yeah, I'll tell you another one from your childhood, Thunderhead.
I don't remember that one.
Thunderhead.
Oh, Son of Flecka.
Oh, Son of Flicka.
This was like a
Uh-huh.
sequel. Okay.
That was
Didn't they used to call
a beautiful,
a girl you
beautiful
knew
horse story.
Thunderhead, Josh?
Yeah,
Old Thunderhead.
Yeah, but could you respect our?
and I remember that spinoff, Son of Flicka, because
you?
then they also had the mom of it was Mother Flicka, and that was a pretty good show.
Okay.
And then Mother Flicka would get in the mud, and she'd be a dirty Mother Flicka.
Now,
Guys.
okay.
Well, a filthy mother.
Well, now
I apologize, Kay, for this.
Lori's going to get some pretty lousy Christmas presents now.
What's
Kay,
your favorite cuss word? No,
please don't.
You don't want to hear it.
You're correct. There's one right already. Well, thank you, Kay. We certainly appreciate your time. And
You bet.
now, are you?
It's fun.
Is Thanksgiving going to be at your house this year?
Not Thanksgiving, but I'm hoping for Christmas.
Okay. So Thanksgiving, do you bring a covered dish of some sort?
I don't know. It's kind of up to whoever's hosting.
What's your best? If you had to bring something, what's your best? The best thing that you cook?
Dressing.
Dressing.
Oh boy, I
yum.
love that.
Is that
stuffing.
oyster dressing? Or?
No, I hate that.
No, I've got the old-fashioned, bread dressing with celery, onions, the broth.
Oh yes.
The way it was meant to be.
Yeah, I mean the old-timey.
Yeah.
It's like from 4 generations.
Could you send me that recipe, please, Kay?
Sure.
Thank
Yes.
you. I'm in need
that
this
oyster
year.
dressing. Just make sure you have a good garbage disposal.
Oyster dressing. I mean, you've got to like oysters. Let's face it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
And,
a conspiracy.
sometimes-
That's a conspiracy by
Delicious.
NPR.
Yeah. Sausage dressing is. I mean, it's good, but the ones that I've had, it was a little too greasy.
Oh.
Yeah.
From the sausage. So, and I'm sure there's some that isn't. But I'll tell you what's good too. And I've had it at someone else's place, and that's dressing with apples in it.
Oh, yeah.
Apples and walnuts, and I mean that's good. There's a lot of good
Just don't put raisins in it. Right, Josh?
That's right.
Okay, we got to go. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Kay.
Say hi to Lori for us. You're
will
doing a
do
great
that.
job.
You guys
Go
have a
skiing.
great day.
Learn how to ski.
Thanks,
Don't
Kay.
fall. Thank you very much.
What a sweet lady.
She's so nice.
Josh.
This
She's
is
so
my
sweet,
favorite
Josh.
chew-in episode ever.
Well,
How do you get your board?
as soon as she said something healthy, and Josh goes, my favorite thing is a dressing made of gravy, butter, and fat. And she goes,
Yes.
well, you can put apples and raisins in it.
Well, she's the one who called us sitting on the dumper.
Yeah, boy, jeez.
God, I was hoping nobody heard that.
Oh, it's
What, are they
great.
deaf?
Was that audible on the air? Do you think?
Yes.
Had to have been.
That's how I heard it. I'm
Yeah.
listening to the air.
Yes.
Watch the entire show live or on demand with the Bob and Tom VIP All Access Pass. Listen live with the Bob and Tom app and make sure to visit bobandtomstore.com. Tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.